Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm out camping with Dan right now. It's Friday night, it's about 9:30 and we've just got to our favourite spot. It's going to be a bloody cold one tonight, for considering it's now April turning May. It's going to be about -1. 0 -1 feels like -3, so it's going to be a cold one. There are mozzies everywhere, which is a surprise for this time of year, so we're going to get a fire going pretty damn quickly, and I'm going to get my tent set up. I'm in a tent. I've spent the past 6 months in hammocks or bivvy bags, so I thought, why not? I've got my OEX Fox 2, which is great for 100 quid, and I'll show you it when it's set up. Right, let's do this. And this evening's camp is sponsored by Birra Moretti, which I'm drinking regularly these days. Oh, not regularly, well, when I'm drinking Birra Moretti. I love this. It's really, really good beer. There we go. Oh, look at that. Beautiful barkage. Alrighty, it's just about 1:30 in the morning. I'm starving, so I'm going to make myself a little snack. Alright, it's 2:30 AM and we're both knackered. I'm heading to sleep. See you guys in the morning. It's bloody cold though. It's officially 0 -1, but it feels like -3-ish. But it's nothing like the bivvy camps we did end of last year. This is nothing, but it's definitely brisk. Anyway, see you in the morning. Good morning. It's now 11:30. I slept for over 7 hours continuously last night. That's incredible. For me, I'm not a sleeper. I get 4-5 hours a night most nights. And so the only time I really sleep well is when I'm in the forest. And I slept, like I said, 7 hours unbroken. I feel amazing. I'm going to get up, get some breakfast going, and then start to enjoy this day. It's 11:30. I can't believe it. I went to bed about 3, I think. Right, I'm going to get up and I'll see you in a minute. Right, a couple of things before I get out of this. This is the OEX Fox 2 tent. That's PHOXX. It cost me 100 quid last year, and it's not a great tent, but it's not a terrible tent. It's really average in my humble opinion. I did some research on YouTube first, and it gets reasonably well reviewed. Couple of things you need to know about this tent if you're considering buying it. Number one, there's no way this is a 2-man tent. It's a 1-man and a small dog tent. So that's that. It's just tiny. I'm 6 foot tall or smidge under it. You can't get a pack in it and be comfortable. So there's that. Number two, the zips are bloody awful. They're just terrible. The baffling gets caught in them. You can't do anything in a hurry or at night. It's just too much of a frustration. I've put some dongles, some pulls, some zip pulls to make it a little bit easier, but it's not brilliant if I'm honest. So I can't recommend it, I don't think. Or if you're spending 100 quid, it's reasonably okay. But I think you should spend a couple of quid more and get something just a little bit better. Right, I'm getting up. And here we are. It's actually a beautiful day. Really cold. It's 5 degrees centigrade right now, and it's lunchtime, which is crazy. It's nearly May. But anyway, it's probably better to be cold than actually dying of heat. So all good. I think we're gonna go for a little walk. I'm gonna get the slingshots out and get some breakfast going. It's an absolutely beautiful day. It's cold, it's chilly, it's like 5 or 6 degrees, but it's beautiful. This is what it's all about. Deer off camera just went bolting past me. This place is alive. Well done. What is that? Is that a chicken?
No.
Is that a grouse?
Grouse.
Or a pheasant?
Too small.
There's no way I can hit that from here.
Jesus, Meg. I wouldn't let you.
And here's a den that we didn't build. I kind of could claim that we did, but we didn't. Hi guys, this is about 3:30 Saturday afternoon. Dan and I have just been out to the local petrol station to get more beers and a little bit of food, some top-ups. It's getting cold again, but it's absolutely lovely. It's just a nice cold spring day out here. The plan now is, I think, gather a ton of wood. Whilst it's light, it's going to get cold again later, so I don't want to have to deal with that. So we're going to get some wood and I'll probably do some cooking. So we're going to do that and I'll come back to you in a minute. And here we find the lesser spotted upside down tree. This is a tree that grows very rarely in England and parts of the UK, where it actually grows from the bottom leaves upwards. Very rare sighting. Well, that prime bottle is at about 15 meters, maybe 20, not sure. Not the cleanest of hits. That's better. I don't know if you can see, this is going like right past a really thick twig. There it is. Yeah, baby. Woohoo, baby, yeah! Alright, it's about 5:30, I guess. Sun's going down, it's beautiful, you can see. Absolutely gorgeous. It's fire prep time for this evening. Again, and we're expecting a really cold night again tonight. It's going to be kind of minus something, -1, frosty. So just need to get some campfire ready so that we'd have to deal with it later on. Finishing off some beers, which is nice. And we went out and got some more beers for this evening because we drank all of the others last night, and it's all good. That's that, really. So no more. I'll do some more slingshots in a minute, but I need to saw some wood. Back in a moment. I have 3!
It's like you brought the forest with too.
Yeah. Whew, that's heavy. Right, that's enough wood for the night. This should go super easy. I mean, it really does. It just goes first time. Okay, it's gone 7:15. We've got the fire going. We think most of the dog walkers are probably gone home for dinner. So we're going to take a bit of a risk because we're both really hungry. It's time to do some tests. This is what we call in the UK a zombie knife. I bought it about 6 or 7 months ago. I got it for 18 quid. It was a complete bargain. Now, to any bushcrafter, that kind of looks like a blue version of some kind of a tracker knife. So what we're going to find out today is can a zombie knife be good for bushcraft? So I'm going to try some really basic rudimentary kind of bushcraft skills with this, like fire sticking and batoning, because that's what I use a knife for most of the time when I'm out camping. So we're going to give that a go now. Let's see how it works. There we go. Not ideal, but very workable. Let's try it. Let's try it with the. Yep. It definitely does a much better job when you're using the flat blade. Yeah, okay. Right. Let's go back to some feather sticking. That smoke's right in my eyes, apologies. Well, I guess you can. Not brilliantly, but I mean, that'll get you out of trouble, no problem. Okay, I'll be honest with you. The reason why I got this, because I thought I can get a tracker knife for 20 quid. It definitely needs somebody spending some decent time resharpening this and putting a proper grind on it. I think if you were to cut off these top edges, literally flat that off somehow, you would give your hammers a lot more life. It's hellishly comfortable though. It's a really nice knife. It could be modded to being a really nice tracker knife, I think. So the grind is no good. I don't think we should. Let's have a quick look at the saw. I can't imagine this does any good. And actually, ergonomically, it's a disaster. You can't really saw with it because everything is sticking into your hand. That's horrible. That's an accident waiting to happen. In a survival situation, if you absolutely have to, you could wrap that with a bandana or maybe some paracord or just something to take the edge off of it, but you're not sawing through anything in a hurry with this. I mean, you probably could. I mean, sorry, it's doing a good job of sawing, but it's going to take your hand off at the same time. So, can you see that? You know, it works. So again, your mileage may vary. For the sorts of things that I would want this for, I would want a much better batoning edge, a hammer edge. But for other people who want a small, for really small stuff, yes, it'll go through that, but not when it's held upside down. Anyway, that's my 20 quid or 18 quid zombie knife. Will it bushcraft? Yes, I think it will bushcraft. I'm kind of surprised by it, and it definitely needs a bit of modding, but for 20 quid, what do you want? It's pretty good. Okay, so off camera, Dan has just told me that basically these serrations up top have got nothing to do with sawing and everything to do with maximum damage when you stab somebody and you pull it out, like an arrow kind of thing, right? So that's gross. Second of all, see these channels on the side? Apparently, A friend told me these are called blood channels, which make it easier to remove when you put it into a body. It all sounds absolutely horrible, if I'm brutally honest, because there's me naively thinking, "Oh, it's a saw." In a bushcraft situation, it's a saw. Until the zombies arrive. Sorry, Dan's peeing himself off of camera here. That's why everything's shaking. Yeah, bushcraft, but it's obviously made for much nastier purposes. Okay, I just wanted to compare the two knives together. This is my MOD clone knife, which I love and is my go-to bushcraft knife. And here is the zombie knife. The MOD knife is an absolute beast. It is absolutely my go-to knife for absolutely everything bushcraft. I've been using it for about 6 months now, and I love it. Yeah, it doesn't do feather sticking well at all, and I don't feather stick, so it's really not a problem. So for me, this is absolutely ideal. Also, people like me with ADHD and zero patience, axes are a really bad idea in our hands. So this for me is a safe chopper for somebody who will absolutely cut his leg off, a finger, or worse. So there you go, there's the two knives. Yeah, there you go. Okay, it's just coming up for 8 o'clock and I'm starving, so we are cooking. I am making chorizo and prawns tonight. I haven't had it for a while and I'm looking forward to it. And there we have it, prawns, chorizo, coriander, basmati. Got the idea from, what's his name? TA Outdoors. I love it. This is my go-to meal. Right, I'm going to get this inside me, I'm starving. Whilst Daniel cooks his green chicken curry, I'm back on this. So there we go. Dinner was amazing. I love that. I haven't had it for a few months. It's so good. It should be just like standard issue camp food. Because it's protein and carbs, but not too much of either. Really tasty, really filling. Most importantly, really warming. Well, they didn't have any Birra Moretti in cans, so we got Peroni. Morning, it is about lunchtime, it's about 12 o'clock and I slept pretty well again last night. Again, it's a beautiful day, just absolutely amazing out here. It was cold last night, but nothing terrible, a lot warmer than the night before. It was probably about 3 degrees real and about 0 - 1 real feel. Wind was low, I actually got sweaty. I'm gonna have to air out all my gear. Good camp, great camp, loved it, really, really good. Right, we're just packing down and we're going to get a move on. So I'll come back to you in a minute, and thanks a lot for watching. If you're liking my videos, please like and subscribe. Right, let's get this thing finished. Right, quick kit review after this camp. There's a couple of things I need to really improve before next time. The first one is a head torch. I had a nightmare these past couple of nights with head torches. All my 2 torches failed. They were cheap, crappy Chinese ones. Batteries failed in the cold. So I was walking around with a torch and trying to basically make the battery last as long as it could, which is just no fun. So I'm going to get an Olight head torch. Dan recommends them strongly, and I'm going to get one of those. I cannot be without light at night, obviously, so that's a major one. The other one is my tent. The OEX Fox 2 is great for 100 quid, but I've evolved beyond it now. It got me into camping, it was great, but the zips, the ventilation, there's an awful lot about it that I could just use something better.
Now Dan uses an MSR Elixir 2. He's also got an MSR Elixir 3 when he's camping with partner and dog. So I'm probably going to get the MSR Elixir 2. I've sat in his, it looks great. What's not to love about it? So those are the sort of couple of upgrades I need to make. Oh yes, the Robin's campground did a great job again, but it's just too big and heavy. That's really for campsite camping, not for wild camping. It's just too heavy. It's a luxury item. It's supremely comfortable. It's great kit. It's just too heavy and big to lug. The other thing that needs an upgrade is my chair. It's a 40 quid one Tigris chair, and it's great, fantastic, just big and just too heavy. So again, a Helinox Chair Zero is in my future as well. So those are the upgrades that I need to make, but I have to do that torch immediately. Probably the tent not too far afterwards for the summer season. Right, let me get finished, packed up, and I'll come back to you when we're about to go.
All right, we're all packed up and we're heading back to the car. It's about 6 degrees out here. It's perfect hiking weather. So we've got about a half an hour hike back to the car. No big deal. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed this little adventure. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys. See you later. Bye.